And here we are again for getting things done in Google Keep. In the last video, we put together our system with labels, a symbol for each category, and a color so that whether we are inside of a particular label or if we're here at the broad all notes view, we can get a quick sense of where everything belongs inside GTD. In this one, we're going to take a dive into the next actions list. Now, first, I'd like to spend just a second defining what is a next action. A next action is a single step that you can take to mark it complete. If you have something in mind that is actually multiple steps when you think about it, then the item you're thinking of is not a next action, it's actually a project. So, for example, file 2025 income taxes. We say that there will come a day when those taxes are filed. I check off the box, it's done. However, to get there are lots of little actions that need to happen. And so that's the distinguishing feature. If you think of something and it's one step, it's going to go here. If it's multiple steps, it's going to go into projects. Now, these lists inside of next actions are organized by context. Context very simply means, where am I right now, and what could I actually do? Calls. I have my phone. I'm in the mindset to make a phone call. Hey, I've got 4 phone calls I need to make. Now's a good time. Let's just go ahead and knock them all out. Certain actions around the house I can only do if I'm home. Let's make some more. We'll do one at the office, assuming I don't work from home. We'll do another one. Do computer. That's wrong. Let's do it up here. Computer. And get my color again. Close. And there we go. Let's change this to that. And you know what? I'm going to change calls to phone, so it can handle things like calls and text messages could all go under there. And finally, I'm going to add one called anywhere, where I don't need to be in any particular place. I don't even really need my phone. Something can be done anywhere. Let's give it the right color too. There we go. So now I've got a good broad set of contexts. So let me walk through them. Phone, calls, text, maybe some email, whatever makes sense that I can use on my smartphone. Computer, a lot of work tasks are going to go on here. My office, when I need to be physically present at the office to do something. Home, anything around my house. Errands is great. Anything you have to leave the house to accomplish goes on this list. So when it's time to run out and do one errand, you can batch and do a bunch at the same time. And anywhere, these actions, maybe it's just thinking about something. Well, you can do that anywhere. Got your brain with you. Hope you have your brain with you. Okay, I want to give a practical example now. We're going to go back to the inbox. And I have quick capture that's kind of my catch-all. I do this whenever. And you know what? Let's just clear this off right now. I've got one item on it. I'm just going to grab call dad back. Bam. I'm going to go to next actions. That's a phone item, so I'm just going to put it here. And I do like to put the little hyphen before my items, so it's easy for me to see when each item begins. But there we go. Call dad back on my phone. Good deal. Now, let's do a little bit of a brain dump, or let's just do a tiny little, David Allen calls it a mind sweep. Just do a little tiny one. And in this case, I'm going to call it brain dump. I'll put the date on it so I remember. If I don't get this cleared off right away, I can come back and do it and remember when I did this little collection. So let's just go through and get some things that are on my mind that I need to do. I need to get them in here so I can come back and get around to them. First up, read report. There's a report. I got to read it. I haven't read it. I got to read it. Brainstorm new product ideas. Chop up, down, branch. Branch fell off a tree in the last storm and I needed to chop it up so I can throw it away. Text Jennifer about birthday party. I have to return a library book. I'll say return library book. And finally, I got to scan in my mortgage statement. Send it. I like to keep it as a long-term, as a digital copy. So there's some things I got to do here. If I can't spell. Okay, here we go. I did a little brain dump, a little mind sweep. We got a handful of items here. And you know what? How convenient. They are all single step items. So I can move them all into next actions. Let's do one at a time. In this case, I'm going to grab read report first. I like to do Ctrl+X for cut. I'm going to bring that into my next actions. That report is on my computer, so it can go here. Great. Let's go back to my brain dump. And you know what, to save us a little bit of clicking, I'm just going to go here. Just nice and easy. Back to the brain dump. New product ideas. This is something I literally just have to think about it. I can do it from anywhere. So we're just going to add it right there. Next up, chopped up the down branch. That branch is in my front yard at my house. There's only one place I can do that, and that's at home. Go. Text Jennifer about the birthday party. Well, I'm going to text her. Honestly, I could do that from my computer, but I'm putting that in phone. It's technically a phone thing. Oops. And you know what? I'm going to do one thing here, because I realize within phone I have two categories of tasks. I want them both on the phone, but I'm going to do something very simple. I'm going to do calls and texts, so I can batch those up as I add to my list. What's next? Return the library book. It's an errand. I got to drive over to the library, get that back. Scanning the mortgage statement. The scanner is in my office. Statement is in my office. I have to be in my office to do that one. There we go. Great. So now my brain dump is empty. I go to my next actions list. They have a bunch of great next actions. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to my inbox, and I'm just going to delete that brain dump. I don't need it anymore. And we're back. Clean. Ta-da! Now I can decide what to do next. Rock on. Thank you for watching. That was how next actions works. In the next video, we're going to talk about projects.